We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Jon Lester is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
Now batting, Corey Seager, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Schwarber, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And that's by him. It's 0-1. His past history against Jon Lester, he's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Taylor, originally from the state of Virginia, he was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy, drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Stepping into the box, Justin Turner, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Rizzo moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. A solid start to this one for John Lester. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in this last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. In there, a base hit.
Okay, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. On the ground to short. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first. And here indeed is a super double play. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is big Chris Bryant. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Kershaw comes set. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. In the air out toward right field. Pollard is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 2nd inning coming up here at Wrigley. Cubs lead it 1-0. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Schwarber looks up. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
Batting 6, the right fielder.
Next for the Dodgers, A.J. Pollock. His past history against John Lester, he's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Pollock, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
On the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The catcher, Austin Barnes.
Striding in, Austin Barnes, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, all even at 1 apiece. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Wilson Contreras.
First pitch on its way. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In the air to straightaway right. Pollock has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
First pitch of the at-bat. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. And it's fouled away. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Batting 8th, the pitcher, John.
In now, John Lester. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Turner is under it. 2 gone.
Batting 9th, the right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game. Kershaw looks in. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Russell Martin now. His past history against John Lester. He's 3 for 15.
Russell Martin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. Martin, a 36-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Fouled away. Lester's 2-0 home. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Giving chase is Almora. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Kershaw.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward has a read on it. 2 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-1.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better.
Leading off.
Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can,
the
guys.
Baseman.
Thank you, Heidi.
Go, Brett.
Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning.
Now
Talk about
batting,
having a lot of
center
traffic,
fielder,
D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Pollock. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. The relay throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at 3rd.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at 3rd. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Here's Javier Baez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from 3rd. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well. And after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at. So you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit. So there's a lot of positives going on right now.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Taylor. Into the bleachers and out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now
into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Taylor is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 3 full, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Digging in now, Chris Taylor hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Justin.
1 gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Justin Turner. Now the first pitch here from Lester. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now Lester's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 now from Lester. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Drilled down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Hayward to the track, to the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take it out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left. His second home run of the game is in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
In there, strike 2. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now another 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 6 and the Dodgers. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the major league average is somewhere around 30%. Something they want to keep up as this game progresses, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Softly hit to the left side. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Pollock is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ben Zobrist. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Taylor is there, and that ends the inning. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Digging in to try it again, Austin Barnes. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Austin Barnes.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Popped up. Bryant has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Russell Martin. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. Fly ball right down the line and left. Schwarber is in pursuit. He gets there, but he missed it. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. Stepping into the box, Clayton Kershaw. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Martin stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
The ball, number 5.
Ready now, Corey Seager. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
The 0-1 on its way. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. A man on third with 2 down. Oh, 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Back up the middle towards second. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
The center fielder, Albert Almora.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
You barely see a pitcher of this caliber struggle like he is in this one, but the numbers don't lie. Take a look. You're not going to see this from this guy very often. Just goes to show you that even the best of us have off days.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw to third. And he's out on a strong throw.
Oh, that was a nice job there in center field to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third. For the offense, that's a killer to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third.
Into the box now, Javier Baez, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Bryant is on his way home. He will score, and they lead now by 4. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Rich Hill, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 44, Rich Hill.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Baez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The 0-2 once more. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
The next 0-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
The batter, the catcher, Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Pollock. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. The final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Oh, that's out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And right into the shift, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Half swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Here he comes again, 1-2. And another foul ball. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Chris Taylor. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he fouls this one off. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ready for another shot now. Justin Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Matt.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. looking to punch him out again. The pitch fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still way back. It's 9-3. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Another 0-2 coming. Into center field, line drive, base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and a big ground ball there as they turn the double play on Hayward.
Now batting, second baseman.
So striding forward now, Ben Zobrist. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Zobrist heading for second now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Albert Almora, as he drives a liner to right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. So stepping in, Chris Bryant. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to right center. Pollock on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. The Cubs lead this one 10-3. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Kike Hernandez will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Steve Cishek is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 41, Steve Cishek.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Cishek is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
And it's fouled away. Got him.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with another 0-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Dodgers down in order. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Scott Alexander enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
And batting in the sixth.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Javier Baez with prior history in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1.
Andrew.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Baez will head for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. In to score, the runner from second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Taylor is right there, one down.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Riding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. His career numbers against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Back up the middle. Scooped up. Step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So digging in now, Russell Martin. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 home to Martin. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
fouled away. The 0-2 once more, and he fouls this one off. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. So striding in, Andrew Tolles. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch on its way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Here's Zobrist now at second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. Here's Corey Seager, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. Fouled away. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High in the air out to center field.
Giving chase is Almora.
He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One. So here now is the pitcher, Steve Cishek. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
The pitcher, Steve Cishek.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he popped him up. Martin into shallow center. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder.
So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First pitch of the at-bat. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Taylor is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Digging in once again, Ben Zobrist. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Line toward the gap in left center. Hernandez is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're still in command, however. It's 11-3. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
0-1 the count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Same pitch right there. You could tell he measured it, but he still missed it. Let's see if he goes back to that one more time.
Cishek's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, first baseman.
A reminder that full highlights come your way as we'll look back at the key moments of the matchup from here in Chicago.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Hayward. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Max Muncy. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Down the left field line and deep. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Chicago Cubs put on a show with the bats, collecting 17 hits in the game. John Lester with his 4th win this season. Clayton Kershaw was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Steve Cishek takes the rare 3-inning save, his 5th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 11 runs on 17 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is John Lester. His record is now 4-0.